Well, stick it in my ass and call me Larry. I never thought in my life that Ubisoft would say that monetization is a fun way for players to experience the games. And they've got a point. I mean, time savers are just about as fun as jerking off to a Mia Khalifa porno, which is not fun at all. Honestly, there might be a better chance that I'd rather marry my cousin than play an Ubisoft game for the rest of my life, because it's that bad. Ubisoft games are terrible. I'd rather get my nipples crucified to a fucking stick next to Jesus Christ himself than play an Ubisoft game ever again. And I honestly don't think that's a hot take. Watching Alvin and the Chipmunks shipwrecked for the 900th time might be a more enjoyable experience than an Ubisoft game. But I will give them this. Buying time savers to finish an Ubisoft game quicker does bring more enjoyment, but that's only because I get to save like an hour of my time, which is an hour of my time that I don't have to spend playing the game. So, I mean, they know what they're doing. They release a bad, boring game, and then they literally give you the option to pay to not play. And I respect the hustle. I mean, get the bread, but at least get the bread, because Ubisoft is certainly not. I mean, Ubisoft's company is tanking faster than Donald Trump's approval numbers, which is some generational tanking that's happening. I've truly never seen anything like it. Ubisoft went from a genuinely kind of respected developer to being an absolute laughingstock in the industry. The only person or the only thing that could really compete is that CEO having an affair in the middle of a public place, which if you're gonna have an affair, I mean, go right ahead. Who am I to judge? But do it in your own home. At least be smart about it. I mean, fucking hell, what are we doing nowadays? We can't even cheat on our wives properly. It's truly a shame. Also, Ubisoft thinks the only reason Star Wars Outlaws was a commercial failure was because it was Star Wars and not because it was an Ubisoft game, which, sure, buddy, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. That's a next level conspiracy coming out of the Ubisoft CEO. That's like there's a second shooter in the JFK assassination levels of a conspiracy, because I have no clue where he pulled that shit out from. Like, if he was trying to imply that Star Wars didn't help the game sell, I'd give him that for sure. The Star Wars IP doesn't carry as much weight as it definitely did at one point, but it definitely didn't fail because it was a Star Wars game. It definitely failed because they see an Ubisoft original on the cover, and that's enough to make even Sabrina Carpenter look unattractive. And I mean, to be honest with you, what is keeping Ubisoft in business? I know it's not Skull and Bones. There's no goddamn way they made $600 million off that game. There's no way it's Assassin's Creed Shadows. That game was an absolute flop. Star Wars Outlaws was a complete flop. What is keeping them in business outside of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege? And that game is also dying. This video is only going to be like 3 minutes long, and it's not going to be pushed at all in the algorithm, which, well, what are you going to do? Longer videos are coming, but for now, I literally have nothing to talk about. So I have some reviews on the way. I have some other things I'm working on. I have some Valorant content. I'm going to be mixing it up. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do long term, but for now, I'm going to be throwing some content out and seeing what sticks. So despite me disappearing for an additional 13 days after assuring you I would not, I assure you once more that I'm going to be uploading every single day for at least a month. So enjoy the content. There's going to be some reviews, there's going to be some Valorant gameplay, there's going to be some other stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to upload whatever I make and see what sticks. So stay tuned. As per the usual, I say some pretty fucked up jokes on here, and I'm not going to lie. Don't know how YouTube lets me get away with it, but as per the usual, they are jokes. Please do not get offended. And if you do get offended, I assure you, I completely understand, but this is probably the wrong place for you. So anyway, have a good one. Keep your eyes out for more content, because I'm going to be spamming the shit out of your feed.